planning to spend an entire year eating only food that can be grown, gathered, hunted around Dawson.
I am here with Suzanne Crocker, director of First We Eat, which is a new documentary showing up at the Kingston Canadian Film Festival this year. Hi, Suzanne.
Hi, Steve.
The most difficult question first. Tell me in 30 seconds or so, what's your film about?
Food sovereignty in the North, putting it to the test by taking every bit of grocery store food out of my house for 1 year with 3 insatiable teenagers.
So what brought you to tackle this subject?
Well, 97% of our food is trucked in from thousands and thousands of kilometers away. And that's kind of an about flip from 100 or so years ago when Dawson used to be able to produce 97% of its own food. And of course, prior to colonization, the Tronda-Quichin were able to eat 100% off the land. So I was inspired by times past and disheartened by times present.
This is your, quote, retirement career, unquote. You come to this from a very different background. Tell me a little about that.
Yeah, actually, I was a family doctor up here in Dawson City for many years. I actually studied medicine at Queen's in Kingston, so I'm an alum. And I retired, over 10 years ago now from medicine, and actually got into filmmaking in the footsteps of my kids, who were all making short films at the time. And I got bit by the filmmaking bug and never looked back.
So how long did it take to actually put this together?
For me, documentary filmmaking is about a 4-year project per feature doc. So this also took 4 years. So the year of Eating Local was 1 year. It took a good 2 years to edit, and then there was a year of shooting before the year actually started.
So for the year that you were doing this, you had cameras stuck in your family's faces for a whole year. Tell me a little bit about that. What were the challenges of that?
Well, there's several. The family started looking for hidden cameras everywhere after a while, but they quickly become used to a camera just being another piece of furniture in the house, and they learn to ignore it quite fast. In fact, I had done a previous feature doc with my family called All the Time in the World when they were much younger, and we spent 9 months living in the Yukon bush for a year. And so I think that's when they really got used to a camera just being an extension of my shoulder.
One interesting shot that I saw in the trailer was your husband eating pine needles. How did that come about?
That was very spontaneous, and it was actually spruce. We don't have any pine here, but we were out foraging for spruce tips in the spring, which are delicious, this new growth on the spruce branch. And in his typical fashion, he got a little carried away, and I guess he was thinking, if I can eat the tip, maybe I can eat this leaf and that leaf and the whole branch. And it was very spontaneous, very typical of Gerard.
We could talk for a long time about the post-production process and winnowing all that film down. Unfortunately, I have to say goodbye, and congratulations on a very important subject and film, and hopefully it does well at the film festival here like your last one did. And hopefully we can talk to you in 4 years' time when your next film comes out in person.
Yes, that would be wonderful to be in Kingston in person again. Thanks so much.
Suzanne.